Now, people in Memphis might have gathered right here at City Hall in front of these doors behind me, but they weren't the only ones protesting on Saturday the 15th. In fact, people from all over the world took place in a simultaneous protest against Proposition 8.
This is CNN Headline News, Local Edition.
And thanks for joining us for Headline News tonight. I'm Martina Ballard. A 12-year-old boy is clinging to life after accidentally shooting himself. The boy was transported to Le Bonheur yesterday in critical condition, and now relatives tell us that he's on life support. Stephanie Skurlock has the details of what happened and what family is saying about the shooting. The swing lessons are also a great way to meet people. Dance partners rotate throughout the night, bringing people one step closer to finding common ground. Clifton is being charged with 14 counts of statutory rape. And when those charges were read today in court, people went crazy. I mean, some of them even got a little vocal. When it comes to gift giving this holiday season, Santa wants children to know it's not all about who's been naughty or nice. He wants them to try to be a little more reasonable. The streets are dark. The damage is extensive. And almost everywhere you turn in Kennett, Missouri, you're bound to see emergency crews hard at work. Nearly 3 weeks have come and gone, and residents are still dealing with the aftermath of a major ice storm.
Literally every tree in this town has damage. We've had people tell us that they've never seen it. The only way they've ever seen trees look like this is where they've been going through an F5 tornado.
And aside from damage to trees, power lines, and telephone poles, crews are working to restore power to thousands of residents here in Kennett, including the mayor. That's right, even the mayor, Roger Wheeler, was left without power. And he says he's been toughing it out just like everyone else.
I take a shower and you can see my breath when I come out of it.
But winter weather isn't the only thing the storm brought. It also brought several fires.
Generator blew up in my apartments, and I found out
everything's on fire over there.
Everything was on fire. The fire department kicked in my door, and we wasn't even aware.
Over 13 power companies from other states have joined in to help restore power to Kennett. In the meantime, people are taking advantage of shelters, backup generators, and other forms of aid. The mayor says it will be a number of weeks before all residents will have their power fully restored. In Kennett, I'm Martina Ballard.
It surprised me, you know.
In Covington, shock over allegations of sexual abuse involving a middle school teacher.
That's not good being a school teacher. Not good at all.
Crestview Middle School teacher Cindy Clifton was put behind bars today and has been suspended without pay. The reading teacher's arrest is a result of several parents coming forward with complaints. Police say their children attended parties at Clifton's home over the summer, and at those parties, they weren't given goodie bags, they were given booze. Clifton's crimes involved 11 children.
No, I heard it done in other schools, but I'm surprised about this one. Make you think about sending your kids here. Do you trust the teachers?
Covington resident Deborah Glass has a granddaughter who attends the middle school, and she says more should have been done.
On my job where I work at, we do background checks, and it's best they take background checks before they really let teachers or anyone else come into the school.
William Bibb, Tipton County School District Superintendent, says they did a background check and nothing bad came up.
She's been with us since 2002, and nothing in her past indicated this at all.
Clifton was out of jail on Tuesday night after posting her $40,000 bond. Her first court appearance is set for Thursday. In Covington, Martina White, ABC 24 News.
One, we are the people. Two, we are united. Three, the occupation is not leaving. One.
Occupy Memphis protesters held a rally and a march tonight in downtown Memphis. The event was in support of Occupy Wall Street protesters who were given the boot from Zuccotti Park in New York City this morning. Police arrested more than 200 people at the park, journalists included.
They took all of their stuff, threw it in a dumpster, and kicked them out. And I mean, it's just not fair. It was personal property. It was a public park. They had every right to be there, you know, doing their free speech.
And Occupy Memphis attendee Tristan Tran says he wants some answers.
What are, the people that we elect into power doing for us? The constituency, the people who work every day, that pay taxes. Where does Profits stop and people begin.
But he isn't the only Memphian with concerns.
The rich keep getting richer.
The rich keep getting richer.
The poor get poorer too.
Every protester had the chance to step up to the mic at tonight's rally.
For everybody.
The group, which included politician Steve Mulroy, then marched down to the Civil Rights Museum in honor of those who marched before them.
The question is not why I'm out here. The question is why everyone else isn't out here with us.
And the protest organizer says they plan on sticking around for a lot longer. In downtown Memphis, Martina White, ABC 24 News. Many people are on a mission to burn off a few of those holiday pounds. But if you're a woman living in Harbortown, beware. Over the past few weeks, women on Mud Island have come forward with complaints of a man creeping through the neighborhood park.
Really? Yeah.
According to witnesses, the man lurks behind women during their morning jog, chases after them, and then finally jumps out in front of them, blocking their path. Now, he hasn't actually reached out and touched any of the women, but his behavior has many of them too afraid to come forward.
It's a shame. You have to kind of be aware of everything that's going on around.
And if you think that bringing Fido along might help deter the creeper, well, you may want to think again. He's also targeting women who have their furry friend.
Makes me a little nervous. That's not okay.
The Harbortown Association says they know the creeper's identity, and he has a very violent past. In fact, one of his victims hired a private investigator who uncovered that he was convicted of murder in Texas 11 years ago for strangling a woman to death.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty scary.
The Harbortown Association manager says the man is currently in jail serving time for an unrelated crime, but he will be released within the next few weeks. As a result, they've sent out a notice to all residents urging them to watch out.
My mom always told me you have to be aware of your surroundings everywhere you are, but especially when you're running, you're vulnerable, you know.
In downtown Memphis, Martina White, ABC 24 News.